So how do you get more fans and more students? How do you get more followers? This is a question that gets asked all the time. And normally I have got a whole bunch of answers for you. And you can watch those videos, right? About content creation, about social media, about building community and being generous and caring about your audience. And all of these things are true. But that's not what this video is going to be about. This video is actually going to go a lot deeper into the question of, are you actually starting with the wrong question from the beginning? Is the question, how do I get more fans, more students, more followers? Is that possibly not the right place to start? Hi, I'm Fiona, and it is my passion and my purpose to help you, performing artists, singers, actors, dancers, and musicians, to build your businesses. This channel is all about the mindset, marketing, and monetization that you need in order to build a profitable business as a performing artist. Okay, let's dive in. How do you get more fans, students, followers, and all the rest? And is that possibly not the right place to start? Well, let's just start with that question. How do I get these things that I want? Well, you get them by being captivating, by being charismatic, by being magnetic, by, sure, knowing your stuff, but it's not enough to know your stuff. You actually have to show up online in a way that captivates, in a way that's highly charismatic, and in a way that magnetizes new fans and followers to you. Does that make sense? So is that already a little bit of a reframe for you? It's not just about the how do I get these things and what do I have to do to get them. The question really is, who do I have to become in order to get this thing that I want? So this is actually the question that I'm going to be talking about today. Who do you have to become? Who do you have to embody in order to be that charismatic, captivating, confident version of yourself? Because a lot of you are out there thinking that you're not charismatic, or you're just too shy, or you're not confident. And that may be how you're presenting yourself right now to friends, family, even to your social media audience, or your lack thereof if you don't have one yet. But the truth is that inside of you is an absolute well, a deep well, a fountain of truly amazing uniqueness. And it's that uniqueness, it's the things that make you absolutely you the way that no one else could be, that is captivating and charismatic. And of course, it's also the confidence. It's just standing in your power and going, you know what? I know my stuff, and here I am, and I'm going to share it with you. I'm an incredible artist. I'm an incredible coach, an incredible teacher, an incredible entertainer, an incredible content creator. Whatever it is that you are, you have to stand in that knowledge of, yes, that's who I am. That is charismatic. That is magnetic. This is how you get more fans, followers, students through your social media. Okay, great, Fiona, but how do I do that? Okay, great. I've got some inner well of confidence, but I don't know how to access it. Well, this is what we're going to talk about today. Specifically, we're going to cover 4 areas of how do you do these 4 things, and this is going to help you to become more of that confident, activating, in alignment kind of powerhouse that you are. Sound good? Let's dive in. So the first one is, how do you handle stress? Are you emotionally intelligent in the way in which you handle stress, or are you reactive? Because this is going to have a massive impact on how you embody your inner confidence. When something stressful happens in your life, do you immediately melt down? Do you shut down? Do you go into fear, flight, panic, etc.? Or do you calm yourself? Do you take a moment? Do you breathe deeply? Do you have resources to help you to handle stress? We live in a stressful environment. 2022 is stressful. We've gone through a global pandemic. We've got inflation. We've got rising gas prices. We have got families. We've got homeschooling still going on. We've got back to school. We've got so much to cause us stress, right? How are you handling your stress? Do you meditate? Do you take time out? Do you exercise? Do you eat well? Do you do the things that will help you? But most importantly, are you emotionally intelligent in the way that you handle your stress? And if you don't know what I mean by emotional intelligence, we may need to do a whole video on that. But in the meantime, it just means, can you separate yourself from the stress? Can you identify that this stress is external to you and that within yourself, you can actually stay calm and peaceful and kind rather than reactive? That you can respond appropriately to the stress instead of going off the hinges. So that's number one. How do you handle stress? And you need to improve the way you handle stress in order to become that embodied, confident being that you are. Now, number two is, how do you handle conflict? Do you hold on to your resentment? Do you want to make people suffer for years or at least months and days? Or can you acknowledge that there's a problem and then kindly interact with people? Can you be emotionally intelligent? There's crossover here, and remove yourself from a situation in order to calm yourself, and then come back into the conflict and be kind and be generous in the way you respond. Being able to hold your boundaries with kindness is an incredible skill and absolutely helps you, again, to embody that inner confidence. Now, number three is, how do you treat yourself? Do you treat yourself with the same kind of kindness and generosity that I'm suggesting you treat other people? How you treat yourself is incredibly important, because if you want to show up confidently empowered as the leader that you truly are, then you have to be able to treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Because if your inner story, if that inner critic is going a mile a minute telling you how worthless you are, then of course you're not going to feel confident. So you've got to learn how to treat yourself in a way that makes you feel like, again, that powerful leader that you really are. And then lastly, how do you take action? Because you've got to be taking action in order to be confident. In fact, action breeds confidence. Are you willing to take risks? Do you trust yourself? Do you have discipline? Do you follow through? And do you allow inspiration to lead you? Do you take aligned, inspired action? All of this imbues you with the kind of charisma that is what you're looking for in order to attract, in order to get those fans, followers, and students through your social media. Has this landed for you? It's not just about what to post. It's about who you are at your core level and how you handle stress, how you deal with conflict, how you treat yourself, and how you take action. All of this comes together to create this incredible embodied leader who then shows up online with the charisma and confidence to attract new followers, fans, and students. So I hope that this was truly useful for you and that you're able to start seeing this in a new way, seeing this challenge of how to get more of what you want and shifting that into who do you have to become in order for these things to naturally happen, as a byproduct of you simply being who you are. Now, if you loved this and if you like my trainings in general, I highly encourage you to join my free Facebook community. Every Friday in there, I am doing live trainings based on a topic that the group chooses on Mondays. This Facebook community is truly a hub for entrepreneurially minded performing artists. And so come, I invite you to come and take advantage of that, all of that free content. And then, of course, follow me also on Instagram, subscribe to my channel, and all of the rest. Now, if you found this video useful, let me know what other topics you would love for me to cover in order to help you rock your business. And you might want to watch these videos next. Now, as always, go out into the world and let your light shine. You deserve to be heard, and the world deserves to hear you.